I'll practice right here what I call the draw and the slip, the two most common things that you're going to do. And you notice that? So again, if there's too much slack here, draw up. Now I'm even. It's just that casual sort of pass to one hand, reach up, and you take out the slack. Now the slip is where if you're, so after I draw up this, I must let this one slip. That line, you're going to see that line go out like 2-3 feet as that horse goes around a turn and so forth. So I'll sit here and I'll practice, and you just see me practice that here. I'll practice taking out that slack like that. It's getting handy basically. Draw, 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 slip, slip, let it slip, let it slip, draw, draw. And all the while as I'm doing this, I'm trying to avoid any of those accidentals. So you could look at this fence here and say, all right, my goal is to play with it. And towards the hip, but have a little bit of your body language towards the shoulder of the horse. I gravitate between both of them. Sometimes I'm behind. Like Suzanne ended up a little behind there. Sometimes I'm directly behind. Most of the time, I'm to one eye or the other. I'm to the inside of that hip.
Oh, wait a minute.
And as your long lining gets good, you'll find you do get a little bit of a workout with it. When you hit a straightaway, you might have to jog a little bit with them. Such as Suzanne had to do there. This is pretty nice for 3 horses in here right now. This is actually really pretty. It's really fun.
It's so pretty right around here.
Nice thinking there, Suzanne, on when you had to kind of turn on it.
I had my opening.
I had my opening. Oh, this is going to be fun. At the end of 3 days, these guys are going to be jumping. They're going to be going over cavaletti, using barrels. That impulsion isn't too bad right there, Wendy.
I'm confused by the outside pressure.
And then, another opportunity there,
Hold it like the one that Suzanne has? First time I've seen a rope happen.
Yes. Yep, it's got the knots there. Yep, remember, she got one of the ones like I have here. Yep, this is the exact same. Singing, wait, girl, he didn't say yes. It is a little bit early for a long lining race. I've never seen a long lining race. And if you really check it out, Suzanne's already won. All right, let's say this though. This is what it's going to be. Stand right there, even up. And it's going to be a race at a walk.
I knew it. Brilliant.
You cannot break out of a walk or you're disqualified, but you can go as fast as you want in that walk.
Okay.
All right, yeah, let's get all 4 lined up here.
If there's a photo finish, I have it covered.
All right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
On your mark, get set, walk. And Suzanne is disqualified. Up. And Meg is disqualified. It's neck and neck here between Cisco and Mona, and it looks like it's going to be... Oh, that's a photo finish. Set up to what I saw the other day. Can you pick this up without looking at it? Can you pick it up and have it hover in the air a little bit? Good. There's your feel right there. Good. And can you set it down? Good. And you know what's... Whoa! I almost lost that one. That's how cool that is. Yeah. Did you hear me go, whoa? And you're like, wow, to me, that was one little touch more from coming over. So I didn't plan on doing that. That tells me that what happened, I had success the first time. The second one, I came in a little bit more relaxed with it and almost lost it. So I have to really slow down that initial touch. And it happens before the line even gets fully tight. Wow, look at that one. Yep.
I think the wind did it.
I moved it over a little bit, too, from the first one. So, again, stuff that you get obsessed with and helps out, But if I go put my hands on these ponies now, and I've just done that for a little while, your hands, you're like an artist. If you've gone and played with some paints a little bit and done a little bit, you go over there and when you're ready to really hit that canvas that you want it to go right and you don't have any room for any foot. Now with long lining here, you notice as you guys watching, you noticed as I was standing in the middle, I shifted in behind. If a horse feels any energy get past its drive line, it will shut down forward motion. What is the drive line? It's roughly right about where that terse angle is. Any pressure that a horse feels beyond that drive line forward will slow it down or make it want to turn away. Any pressure that the horse feels behind the drive line, it's a natural line on the horse behind the shoulder that if a horse feels, it should usually propel it forward.
I'm getting a little smaller circle here. Stand up there.
You want to be a little proactive. You want to give her the cue before she needs it.
There.
All right, so things that we want to see good in the walk here. You know, we want to see the level head, the head bob. I don't know if you guys can see it from way down here, there, but Wendy can. Do you see her lower lip flopping now and then?
Yep.
All right, sign of relaxation. That's a little secret licking and chewing that you don't see big. Now we look at Meg's steps. You see her back feet. They're landing just about in the tracks of her front feet. That tells us she's using her body well. Another big trick, and with her what I would say here, Wendy, is if you think, did I ask for that? Just get her going.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, because what's happening here is she's just a little bit too much looking for the stop. Basically, if I put a little, in her mind, I put a little too much rein on that left-hand turn, she's like, oh, stop.
Right.
So that's kind of half up to me to make sure that when I pick up for a turn here, left, I give her some go-to as well. You know? And also half up to her to always be thinking go rather than whoa.
Better expression now.
That's good. That's my favorite one right there. You see that just
Yep.
kind of grew. My body language picked up, and I came from behind with her a little bit. And then, guys, another great term here, the term bent like a banana. When a horse is carrying itself well, it's bending like a banana. You'll see it right as she comes around the corner. A slow, subtle bend through the entire body. Right there, boom, I can see it. From nose to tail, you just see the horse bent to the inside, like a very gentle C kind of, like a, what do they call it? Crescent moon, is that called or something? No? No? Okay. And with shorter lines or shoulder control in the lines, you're just going to be more moving with the horse, that little jog. But if you look at them, they're back. One of them looks like they're working harder than the other, really. And down to the walk when you're ready.
I think it's on. Stuck under.
Aye. So I'm getting on in there because that's one little bit of will and willingness there.
Yeah. Why are you still pushing?
I missed that one.
Because he ran out here and he ran out over here.
I had to slow down. I was 2 seconds away from slowing him down.
And that's when he get, yeah.
He needed to have a break. He slowed down 1 second before me. I tried to hold him in it, as you can see. trot, she pops back into
Yeah.
there.
I kicked it under the pressure. She does drop.
You can really see her push from her hind end. And you can when they're carrying themselves balanced, right? If I'm running like this and you ask me to stop, what's it going to be? It'll be like that. If I'm canter as being the next step before rep,
Okay.
and they're always trying to they canter, and you feel them just always slowing down, thinking like, I get to stop, I get to stop. Well, I'll take this 100%.
Go. Get her.
And you just got to keep it going. You got to do your best to follow through on it. Just get one more canter, and then you can take a break. Yes. And you can officially take her to a trot.
Keep on.
Then
I'm
the
not
walk.
tangled, but
And then you can take a break right there, if you want. Look at that right there. See how you're saying walk, but she's still in a little bit of a trot. Look at that trot right there.
girl.
Woo! It keeps looking like it's going to walk, but it isn't. There we go. Fine. So that's that intent. And
That was very good.
there. When you look at those long lines from hands to horse, the lines look like they're kind of levitating in the air. That's the best. There you go. Good swing from his hips. Back is up. You just see a little float in him as well. 1,000-pound animal moving with grace. There's his licking his chew while working. Great setup for your turn. One tiny little moment of angle there where it had a chance to die out but didn't. But your setup was great because nobody saw it coming. Just looked like you took your turn a little wider. Nothing should have angles to it. Everything should happen gradually. A little touch there. You see the future there. See him kind of discern. He's like, is that cancer? He said. There's the lift. Nice in your seat. Beautiful. And now you just got to hold hands with it. Not lightly. Nobody likes a flimsy little hold. If somebody's holding your hand and they're half there, like their hand's dangling, like they don't want to be there, that's not a good hold hand. And nobody likes the firm hand either, a hand where somebody's squeezing too hard. It's right in the middle when you're cantering like that, where you hold them there. It has a soft firmness or a firm softness. But all four of our guys we're working with are pretty darn willing. So the moment he gets that in his eye, he thinks he's got to take it. So if I want to turn him, there's a good form. I got to cut through the middle here and then gently turn him this way. There we go. Get some work in here towards the right. There you go, bud. Good. That's a good one. Yep, just let her stay in it. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There's the comfort level coming right in there. Good girl.
Good job.
And look at her find that form too.
But she's finding it, you know.
Yeah, that's the key.
And I bet it's connecting the dots in her head. Oh! That's it. Good girl.
Yeah, I'd cool her down now.
That's
to
great.
trot and walk.
Away from that?
Yeah, so far this horse to me is open, meaning this is add into it. She's got the attitude, she's got the mindset, she's got the movement. It's soft, it's willing. You're not really having to up your pressure to get anything. This is have fun with it kind of time. Yeah, the little serpentines. I love long lines. They don't know if they're going left or right. They don't know what's going to happen second to second. So that means they have to be waiting and engaged and thinking. Nice little turn right there. Oh, that was a little half halt you had in there. Just that little moment where she felt the contact, but she didn't lose her.